You can't be any younger than that. So they have a little age range for when you can actually get the treatment.
Okay.
But yeah, when they shut down, supposedly Ambrosia's lawyer went to Washington, D.C., did like some magic stuff there. I don't know what he did. But he came back and he was just like, oh yeah, everything that you're doing is legal. They can't stop you from doing this. So then that's why he reopened just one office right now. I'm pretty sure it's just one, but yeah, he's back in business.
I just found their website. Did you find their website?
I believe I did.
So their prices actually have gone down.
Have they?
Yeah. So their website says, founded in 2016, Ambrosia is providing innovation in healthcare. We treat patients in all 50 states, but you must be at least 30 years old to receive this treatment. It is an outpatient procedure. Our blood is obtained from licensed blood banks within the United States and is matched to your blood type. The treatment we offer infuses our blood products are approved in the United States. We shipped directly to your personal physician anywhere in the United States and provide them all the necessary training for the following prices. 1 liter, $5,500. 2 liters, $8,000. If you do not have a physician who is able to perform this procedure, please contact us and we will assist you in scheduling an appointment with a physician in the Ambrosia network, for example, in San Francisco. Contact us and schedule your treatment. ambrosiaplasma@gmail.com. Everybody feel free to go sign them up for farmersonly.com. No, but why the fuck is it? They should at least get a contact at ambrosiaplasma.com, but instead they're using a Gmail account. Wow, and it's a one-page website. Oh, and it's built on Wix, by the way, because I just pulled up their website, or I just pulled up their image that they have down below to see what they put it as tags, and it's a static Wix site.
Oh.
Let's see who it's registered to. Doing some sleuthing right now.
Sleuthing.
I hope everybody uses that word. And I hope I'm not the only, one who's just figured it out. Okay, so... Yep, it's a Wix site because they're using a Wix server. And they've got privacy on their domain, so you can't see who owns it. But the creation date was 08/08/2016. And they have a registry expiration date of 08/08/2022. Hey, if their site, I'm gonna have to put a reminder down. If their domain goes ding and they forget to renew it, I'll purchase the domain for $8 off the domain dropper and have it to where when people go to Ambrosia, it reroutes them to our website. I'm gonna do that for every shitty company we come across.
Got him.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is a very interesting first strange fact I'm finding. You hit it out of the park, Dan. Great job.
That one was very weird. I came across it searching for videos to find out more about what adrenochrome was. I saw that and fucking, what's his name? Karmazin? Just a weird guy in general, especially his heavy breathing.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Karmazin, the guy that was in the video.
Oh, David? His name David, right? Oh, Dr. Jesse Karmazin. I don't know why I said David.
I don't know where you got David from.
Jesse. Yeah. He's breathing. He needs to go get that checked.
Then there's so he's not hurting for money. He's making good money off of this because he does have like a decent amount of patients that actually go to him.
Well, hell yeah. I mean, it's $5,500 for a liter. He's probably selling blood at the butt, man.
And he can't get a shirt tailored to him?
This makes no sense, yeah.
I'm sorry, like it was like hanging like right around his fingers.
You figured if you're gonna go do a meeting like that in front of a bunch of people, you at least get your shirt tailored. And that doesn't cost much money at all.
No.
Hey, I found his Instagram. He has 0 followers and he's following 0 people, but he has 10 posts. And it's all from here recent, and it's all from the same freaking day. This is a fake account. Well, I don't know. It shows him in Greece. Didn't Tom Hanks go to Greece?
Somewhere.
Yeah. All right, so let's go on to our next strange fact and finding. So this next one is also about a website, but this website is no longer around. And it was called adrenochrome.net. Now this site claimed to be a new type of cryptocurrency called ADC and was used strictly for the facilitation of international adrenochrome trading. Now, like I said, the website's no longer around. However, we do have some old web pages that are archived of it. And we're going to take a look at that.
All right, their first page is their About page. And honestly, it starts off weird.
Whoa, their website is super weird. It's all black with adrenochrome and in a blood red color up top. Oh.
Yeah. All right, so it starts off talking about adrenochrome itself, as it's a chemical compound with a molecular formula, like we said, formed by oxidation of adrenaline in the blood. And then it goes in, as a result, it has the most often been associated with the exceptionally wealthy and very powerful. Until now, adrenochrome, the ADC, cryptocurrency, is a new, open source, decentralized cryptocurrency. Holders of adrenochrome can use it for the exclusive purchase of adrenochrome. Each transaction on the adrenochrome blockchain incurs a small fee, which is reinvested in the international sourcing, harvesting, and trafficking of adrenochrome. ADC is available on most cryptocurrencies, trading sites.
So yeah, looking up ADC coin real quick. That is no longer adrenochrome coin. It is audio coin.
Yeah.
And it was started in June 19th, 2015. And it had a spike in January 10th of 2018, which is the same as the spike that lines up with the spike that happened around that time when I sold that I may or may not have sold some Dogecoin. I'm not gonna self-incriminate myself. All right.
But yeah, that's the first page. So it talks about adrenochrome and how this was supposed to be used strictly for adrenochrome purchasing, trading, and all that. The second page is labeled as ritual, which is kind of weird for a cryptocurrency page to have something called rituals on it, which actually, and when you go to that web page and actually start reading it, it actually starts to talk about the rituals of extracting adrenochrome and the history of it. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It just starts off with, since time immemorial, blood has been connected to youth, vitality, and immortality. The blood of children and virgins in particular has long been converted for its life-giving properties, both as a sacrificial offering and a substance to be ritually imbibed. Mythology and history, it goes on some history. Then alongside its spiritual dimension, the visceral nature of blood aligns it with the thirst for power and wealth on terrestrial plane. The physical and spiritual properties of blood are indistinguishable, bound together by blood through a cycle of death and rebirth. Human history is yada, and blood is the glue which binds everything together. Which, let's see, at the very bottom, while high levels of consumption of adrenochrome will remain restricted to the upper echelons of society, the chemical compound will finally be made available to a wider customer base via ADC coin. This is a unique opportunity to invest in the future of adrenochrome and partake in the cryptographic ritual.
Which, it would be a good way for someone to, let's say if they want to purchase adrenochrome or partake in it, it would be a good way for their currency not to be tracked.
Yeah.
Is you purchase this coin, okay, or you can purchase an altcoin, trade it for this other coin, this adrenochrome, and then it goes on their blockchain. It's pretty much untraceable. So, yeah. Adrenochrome.net is available right now, by the way, but they want $3,300 for it.
Damn.
So dumb. So that was the second page about the ritual. They got a third page, right, Dan? That's about their black paper, and it's pretty interesting to say the least. It's really long, and basically it just goes into how adrenochrome's made, how you can use the token to purchase adrenochrome, in the future, adrenochrome will be available exclusively from adrenochrome.com. In order to purchase it, you'll need the coin. Is the next generation. And then it says, holy shit. It says, in creating the adrenochrome blockchain and the ADC coin, which I was just talking about, their blockchain, we have a closed loop of resellers and assumed total control of our product during every stage of the journey. And this is their stage. Ready for this? Sourcing, trafficking, harvesting, production, purchase, distribution, consumption, revitalization. Yeah, it's weird. And that's adrenochrome.net. I mean, whether this site's real or not, or just like a hoax, you know, it was shut down, you know, not shut down, but they forgot to pay their bill on Wix or Squarespace or whatever it was. And anything connected to it just kind of seems gone as well, because the ADC coin never came to light. Or maybe it did, and we aren't aware of it. And they are, like they said, they control the blockchain and everything. Possibility.
They had it up for a while, got enough people involved in it, shut it down.
Yeah, because they said on the page that they only have like a little over 5,000 tokens.
Yeah.
Which is not a lot at all. So, yeah, maybe they got enough investors or enough people purchasing it, and they're like, hey, we can run this shit. We don't need to promote.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
Yep. So tell us about our next strange fact and finding, which is about books, right?
Yes. So, of course, there's been some books. A couple books that talk about adrenochrome, like in Hunter S. Thompson's book called Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, that was published in 1971. The man Duke in the movie ends up taking a couple drops of what is supposedly adrenochrome, to which they say in the book it's like a psychotropic type drug.
Have you ever seen that movie?
I've seen bits and pieces. I've never actually watched it.
It's a pretty good movie. It's not great.
Johnny Depp in it.
Yep. So there's another book that mentions adrenochrome, and of course it's by Stephen King, and it's called Dr. Sleep, which of course that one was made into a movie as well. And mortal nomads, known as the True Knot, and they wander across the United States and periodically feed on what they called the steam, which is a psychic essence produced when people who possess the shining die in pain. I've never read the book or saw the movie.
Yeah, I never heard of the book or saw the movie, but that kind of sounds like adrenochrome.
Yeah.
Or maybe adrenochrome sounds like it. I don't know. One or the other.
So what's another book?
So another book is from Aldous Huxley, who wrote the book The Doors of Perception in 1954. And it was briefly mentioned in his autobiography book, which he talks about his experimentation with the drug mescaline and some other drugs, which supposedly has like involvement with adrenochrome.
Okay. Not only him, but there was also a 1973 book called Legal Highs, which kind of like was the same thing. It was by Adam Godieb, and he described adrenochrome in it, and he said it was actually like physically stimulating, and it induced a feeling of well-being and a slight reduction of thought processes. And that's pretty much all he says about it. And it's kind of like unknown whether he ever took the drug or if it was kind of like based on hearsay, you know? He never really elaborated on it. But something else worth noting is that Legal Highs also, in the book, it also contains entries on like a catnip. So if you want to get high off catnip, I do not endorse it, and I am not telling people to do it. You could do whatever the hell you want to do. Me personally, I don't think it's a smart idea.
No.
But another note worth mentioning is that most reports of adrenochrome throughout literature sounds an awful lot like DMT, at least to me personally. Just something to think about.
If it did have what is it called? Psychotropic effects, I'd say it'd be like DMT. But some say that it doesn't, which is why a lot of people go for it, because you get like, I guess, the feeling of being high, the excitement from it and all that, but you're not like hallucinating or...
You're not out of, like, shot off in a rocket space somewhere else mentally. You're still grounded.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's why supposedly the elites go for it.